Hi, the SI meteorologist Paul Dorian here on Friday, February 14th. The major East Coast storm is out of the picture right now here in the Mid-Atlantic region. It will go down in the record books as one of the all-time greats in terms of snowfall accumulation and widespread impact all the way from the deep south up to northern New England. Philadelphia metropolitan region had anywhere from around 18 inches or so in some of the northern and western suburbs to near a foot in downtown Philadelphia at the airport in South Philadelphia. Matter of fact, this is now the fifth snowiest winter on record in Philadelphia, and the first time there have been 4 6-inch plus snowfalls in the same winter season. There is more snow on the way. This looks like a 2 to 4, maybe a 3 to 6 inch type snow event late tonight and through the morning and midday hours on Saturday. It stays very cold Saturday night, Sunday night, downright bitter cold for this time of the year. Perhaps even more snow follows on Monday night, and that will lead the way to a transition to milder weather for the rest of the week next week. In fact, 50 degrees is possible next week in the I-95 corridor. Well, let's focus in on this next snow event, again, late tonight and tomorrow morning into the midday hours up and down the I-95 corridor. This is the very latest 12Z NAM forecast run, 500 millibar map for tomorrow morning. Again, a very healthy looking upper level trough here of 500 millibars with a little bit of a negative tilt to it as it approaches the southeast U.S. coastline. Not too different than what we just went through. This is a very similar looking 500 millibar pattern as associated with the major East Coast storm of yesterday and the day before. So a very healthy looking system, and look upstream, yet another shortwave dropping south and east, and that again may play a role in some snow in the Mid-Atlantic region along about Monday night time frame. Well, let's take a look at the surface forecast maps. Again, all of this data is from the very latest 12Z NAM model run. By tomorrow morning, low pressure will be developing over the Carolinas inland. Now, again, it has a very supportive upper level feature associated with it. Precipitation in the form of snow is just moving into the southeastern part of Pennsylvania, probably reaches the D.C. metro region after midnight towards morning in the Philadelphia metro region. Let's now jump ahead 6 hours. By early afternoon tomorrow, that low does move rather quickly. That is kind of a saving grace here for anything more significant. It moves from central North Carolina to well off the Mid-Atlantic coastline in just a 6-hour period. It is intensifying, and some decent snowfall occurring at this time in the I-95 corridor all the way back into central part of Pennsylvania. Again, this is looking like a 2 to 4, perhaps a 3 to 6 inch type snow event from late tonight through the morning and midday hours on Saturday. Let's now jump ahead 6 hours. Here's the forecast map from the 12Z NAM model run for early evening tomorrow. A rather impressive intensifying low. Again, in a 12-hour period, it moves from central North Carolina to well off the Mid-Atlantic coastline, intensifying on the way, again supported by very strong upper level dynamics. Decent snowfall continuing here into the early part of the afternoon, at least in the I-95 corridor. Let's now jump ahead 6 hours. This is just after midnight tomorrow night, and quite an impressive low here, 980 millibar low on the very latest NAM model run east of New England. Eastern part of New England could get a very heavy, significant snowstorm out of this. It just intensifies a little bit late in the game for producing anything more significant than a moderate snowfall in the I-95 corridor from D.C. to Philly to New York City. Again, 2 to 4, 3 to 6 inch possibilities, but it certainly bears watching. Stay tuned to the SIweather.com for any updates later on today. But again, another accumulating snow event for D.C., Philly, New York City on the order of 2 to 4 inches, perhaps as high as 3 to 6 inches late tonight, tomorrow morning, tomorrow midday hours. That pulls out, leaves behind a very cold air mass for Saturday night, Sunday night into Monday, and then another possibility of some snows or maybe mixed with sleet on Monday night. That paves the way, kind of transitions us to milder conditions starting Tuesday, 50 degrees possible next week. That's it for now. For the SIweather.com, I'm meteorologist Paul Dorian.